It doesn't matter if you live men or X, M, E, N. Just put your claws in. Because, baby, you were born this way.
Professor told me when I was young, I was born with superpowers. I slick my hair, put some spandex on. There ain't no yellow suits like ours. Government thinks that we're a threat. They don't have the right to say. You can't shoot laser beams out of your head. You might have trouble getting laid. I'm a mutant, not gay. Think I made a mistake, but I'm an X-Man, baby. I was born this way. I hide yourself in our school. Iceland keeps it so cool. We are the X-Men, baby. We were born this way. In the Blackbird Flyway, blow your mind just like Jean Grey. Baby, we were born this way. Havoc's gonna save the day with the plasma ray. The X-Men, baby, we were born this way. Mutant can't be too ugly or strange. Just look at all the X and the N.
Hey, hey, hey!
But love their powers, love their costumes, and hat ihr verwiesen euch right on Yiddish. Being a mutant is great, we all internally date. Then make some X-Men babies, yeah, they're born that way. Don't you know who that is? He's the juggernaut bitch. Dancing mutants, baby, we perform this way. Raise up the claws like Wolverine, or let it out with a banshee scream. Red, blue, steel, or hairy chest, scaly pores, or diamond breasts. If your super abilities killed your friends or families, just lay low with us today. Baby, you kinda stuck
No
this
matter
way.
good, bad, or both, Team X and Team Magneto, we can be best friends except for that douchebag Pyro. We made a movie again, Wolverine Origin. Was a fluke, now first class is an epic win. In the Blackbird Flyway, blow your mind, we are the X-Men, baby, we were born this way. We were born this way, hey, we were born this way. The X-Men, baby, we were born this way. We were born this way, hey, we were born this way. The X-Men, baby, we were born this way. We were born this way, hey, we were born this way. The X-Men, baby, we were born this way. We were born this way, hey, we were born this way. The X-Men, baby, we were born this way.
Neat.
Moron. Yeah. Professional podcasters at their finest. Awesome sauce. This is your mentally undeveloped party host, the comic pimp, Blind Adam Wonders. Hope you're all having a beautiful, warm, safe Tuesday night. It is cold outside. I hate winter. To everyone getting ready for the AVNs, the Adult Video Expo this week, I all wish you an amazing time at the event. Sorry I cannot be there, but health is thirst, and if I was being graded by CGC, I'd now be a 6 or a 7.0, which means I'm getting better. I still don't know what's going on with the ankle, so I'm having a little bit of problems putting weight on it comfortably, and I still have a little bit of a lump in the throat, but I can get the awesome sauce kind of a little bit better than I have been lately. And like I said, my quarantining ends on Monday, so I'm just gonna keep up catching up on my South Park, watching some Pornhub, wheeling and dealing on the eBay, and kicking ass, taking names, pimping whores, gaining fame. It's what we do. Remember, you don't need sight to have a vision. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it. I want to give congratulations to Danny Danger and Blake Blossom. They won an X-Biz award, so congratulations. to the fastest rising adult film star actress in all of porn. She's this generation's Jenna Jameson. Recognize, testify. Blake Blossom is awesome. Best remember. Also want to give a shout out to a good friend of the show, Seth Gamble, for winning X-Biz Performer of the Year. Seth, gonna have you back on the show. Gonna reach out to you to make that happen. But anyone who's won X-Biz, congratulations. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Bad Dragon, www.bad-dragon.com, for all your adult entertainment toy needs. Wherever you need a butt plug, like Calamity_collectibles, he needs all the butt plugs on Instagram, Calamity_collectibles, spelled with an A. Let's keep him in our thoughts and prayers. His step grandfather was rushed to the ER, so he would not be with us tonight. So let's send him some positive thoughts, healing vibes, and you're in our prayers, brother. Let's bring in my tag team partner, the man who makes wheelchairs great all day, every day. The proprietor, the host, and the producer over at the Wheels Podcast over on Twitch. The man, the myth, the legend, JV motherfucking Wheels.
What's up, y'all? Another lovely Tuesday.
Yep. How's your week been going so far?
Good, man. Good.
You know what? What's new over on the Wheels, in the world of the Wheels podcast world?
Man, just trying to grind every day. Letting the people know like I'm gonna be here every day. So I may go live after Awesome Sauce Radio just to get another day in, because typically I take Tuesdays off, but I may just go live for like an hour just to wrestle talk and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, I hear you. I like I said, I took, because last week I did like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And by Friday night, I was like, you know what? I need a day or 2 off just to try to figure out what I want to talk about next.
Yeah. I actually might stream Impact on Thursday to see how that goes.
Nice. I have to actually start checking out Impact again because, that's where the artist formerly known as Dolph Ziggler ended up going to.
Yeah.
And, they got a good product over there from time to time.
Yeah, man. I feel like TNA is definitely getting a lot of eyeballs over there as well. So,
speaking of wrestling, I guess the big news of the day is WWE moving to Netflix.
Yeah, man. January 2025. The end of the network television for Raw.
That's kind of that's gonna. I'm gonna be real. As an old time, I remember watching my grandmother's living room watching the first Monday Night Raw. And
Yeah.
I've been watching off for the last 30 years now.
Yeah.
For 31 years.
Hammerstein Ballroom, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
Was it Hammerstein? I think it was either Hammerstein or one of the other real small arenas in the city.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Back when having Hulk Hogan on Monday Night Raw actually meant something.
Yeah.
During his latter part of his time there in the early 90s. Before he became my favorite version of Hulk Hogan, which was the Hollywood Hogan in the NWO.
Yeah.
I'm all about the heels, so.
Yeah.
And that there's like 3 months of the NWO, if you go back and watch it, it looked like a gangster movie.
Yep.
I mean, go back and watch Kevin Nash just throw Rey Mysterio into the production truck like a dart.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I remember watching that live.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was a bit wrong on that. It was the Grand Ballroom at the Manhattan Center.
See, that's what I thought. Just like I said, it's 31 years ago now. So the only time I actually think that may, because you can still get their old library up on Peacock, right?
Some of it, yeah. I gotta go through Peacock and see what I can actually
Yeah, I mean, it's
get.
so how does this? All right, so Netflix is gonna get the rights to stream Raw live.
I don't. So I was checking on Facebook. I don't think they're actually, which is weird. I don't think they're doing it live. I think they're just giving people the ability to, it'll be streamed on Netflix in the US, but the catalog goes to Netflix internationally, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, that's interesting because, like I said, it's a WWE, so they have a 57-year-old catalog at this point with tons and tons of content.
Yeah, let me actually try to read that article again and see where are we.
Because the other part of the story is that Dwayne Johnson is now on the board of TKO.
Yeah, the Rock is now on the board at TKO, so and he granted they also granted him
I guess he
full.
has all the rights to his name,
Yeah.
which I
Uh,
think is what he wanted in the first place.
yep. Months on the and brings weekly live. Let's see. Let's see if there's more of it. Let's see here. So yeah, Netflix will also be the home for all WWE shows and specials outside of the US as available exclusive to Raw and WWE and other weekly shows, SmackDown and NXT, as well as the company's premium live events, including Mania, SummerSlam, Rumble, and the documentaries will also become a part of. Yeah, so I think it's more of a international thing.
All right,
I think, yeah, I think internet. I think it's more for the international reach.
all right. So maybe I should start. I was joking around about this when we were doing prep.
Yeah.
I may actually start collecting old school Coliseum home videos.
Yep.
I mean, that's how I, initially watched a lot of the cooler stuff back in the day, anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been watching the old school Royal Rumbles on YouTube, and I'm surprised that some of them are out of it.
Yeah.
Like the one for '94 has all the music edited out. Like the entrance music for everyone going into the Rumble match.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for '94, most of that was edited out for some weird reason.
Weird.
But for '96, it was all in there. And you watch I challenge anyone to watch the old school WWF stuff from the mid '90s, and you're just impressed with some of the stupid gimmicks they fucking had.
Yeah.
Duke the Dumpster Drozy, I was like, yeah, I forgot about this gimmick. Spark Plug Holly when they settled them with that fucking gimmick. Just weird stuff that would never work today.
Yeah, a little bit.
How cartoony it was.
Yeah.
But what did you think of Monday Night's Raw?
I thought it was fantastic. I mean, obviously, everybody's been talking about the war of worlds between Punk and Rhodes. They actually have the full segment on YouTube, so if anybody missed it, definitely check that out.
Yeah, I watched the full segment earlier, and Are they trying to make Punk a heel?
I mean, we all know he is eventually gonna go heel. Because honestly, I feel like CM Punk's best work is when he goes heel. So I don't know if it's gonna happen like right away, but eventually he's gonna go heel.
Yeah,
So
there's one line when I was just like, yeah, is he? They're trying to turn him heel, and it's like, I'm more American Dream than you.
and I think everybody's talking about how he said that he can separate business from personal. And that was the line that was like, "Oh, really? You can?"
Well, yeah, that's like when did this start happening, Phil?
Yeah.
It felt like it was Phil Brooks talking for CM Punk.
Yep.
You know, and I thought it was one of Cody's better promos.
Yep.
And I don't know if I want to see them do the match between Punk and Rhodes at 40.
I don't think it'll happen at 40 because, I mean, with everything going on, I mean, Cody has to finish the story per se. But if Cody does finish the story, I think Punk is next in line. So they're definitely, they're building towards that match down the line.
My prediction is that at Mania, Cody finishes his story and goes over Roman.
Yeah,
And
that's how I would put it. But then you never know. WWE, and then Punk gets the shot after.
So, and the
Yeah.
other thing I thought really interesting from last night was, do you think that Seth Rollins is actually going to be healthy enough to compete in Mania?
I mean, he did say he was going to rehab until, rehab as much as it took to be ready by Mania, but it's questionable. I think the only way, I mean, see, it's hard for me to predict 3 months down the line, but
Exactly.
I personally don't think that they believe in Damian Priest enough to have him cash in. But if they do, what I would do is let him rehab, right? Say he's good to go. He finishes the match, injured as hell. Priest comes in, cashes in, and then there you go. But then again, it could be Rollins versus. See, it's like we thought it was gonna be Cody, Roman, Punk versus Rollins, and now it's just like you're mixing up stories here.
And that's because of injuries, and like I said, I'm sure when their backstage politics has got a lot, trying to figure out what they want to do creatively as to counter injuries has a lot to do with it too.
True.
And I think they may be trying to rush Rock versus Roman because that's something they've wanted for the last 5 years.
Oh yeah.
And now that The Rock is on the board, and it looks like he'll be doing a lot more with TKO and WWE. Maybe he sticks. Maybe he actually does something he hasn't done in a very, very long time. Maybe he sticks around for a while.
I mean, he's obviously gonna have his movie schedule too, but I feel like he'll be more frequent than he used to be.
Yeah, maybe he takes a little bit of. Maybe he for a little bit. I mean, he'll still have his movies, but he'll take a little bit of break from doing 5-6 movies a year for a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a decent actor. He puts out one out of every 3 of his movies is actually good. I want my money back for Tooth Theory. If I ever get to meet The Rock, I'm gonna bring a copy of the Tooth Theory DVD with me. And I'm gonna cut a promo on him in that movie because I want my $20 fucking back.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get laid that night, and because that movie was so god awful,
Oh, Jesus.
it didn't happen. It's all Dwayne Johnson's fault.
Oh, God.
No. Not that his WrestleMania 28 opponent did me any better.
True.
You know, taking a date to the fucking Marine.
Uh-huh.
You know, like one of these days I'll get to see John Cena at a comic book convention. I'm gonna cut a promo on the Marine to him too.
That'll be fun.
Actually, I think Cena's a cool enough guy. I think he would get a kick out of it.
I think he would, too.
Okay, can I just cut this promo on this piece of crap movie of yours? The Marine. I was supposed to get laid that night, and because your acting in this movie was so god awful, so wooden, like a toy soldier, I didn't get no pussy that night. It's all your fault. I want my money for the Marine back, sir.
Ooh.
I know I can't see you.
Interesting.
And here's the money for the autograph fee. Please sign the hat. As I actually do have a ring-worn hat from John Cena.
That's awesome. He gave me an armband once. I wonder if I still have it.
Yeah, I had the hat somewhere. It was like at a Madison Square Garden show. A friend of mine who has what actually caught it.
That's sick.
You know, back when he was doing the hat throwing gimmick.
Yeah.
That's cool. I actually wanted to show you something that's finally finished.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just like shout out to my artist, one of my good homies from across the pond, Matthew Arnold. But the Maitland Ward piece is finally finished, completed, ready to be made a print and or a T-shirt.
Let me share that.
Yeah, I mean, wanted to get your thoughts on it. This is the finished piece.
I think it's cool.
You know, Blake Blossom makes a cameo.
Blake Blossom's making a cameo everywhere.
Well, this is Awesome Sauce Radio. What would you expect less at this point in the show's career?
I mean, no, but she's also making a cameo in a video game, apparently.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I could have sworn I saw something about that in our Twitter feed. What? Do you know what game she was cameoing in?
I'm gonna look it up right now because I forgot the name of it. Although some people say it doesn't really look like her.
Who's saying that?
A lot of people, because honestly, if you look at it, it looks more like Pristine Edge than it does Blake Blossom. But that's either here nor there. Let's see if I can find it.
I didn't get today's news from Xbox yet. I haven't seen anything about the show.
No, it's there somewhere. I just gotta find it.
Yeah, but congratulations.
Called. If I could find it, I'll actually let me go to replies and see if it's in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's.
Did I miss?
The last thing I saw from her was her and Danny with an abridged, fucking scene. Shout out to Danny Damage as well.
Hold on, I think I'm missing. Okay, wait a minute. I thought I followed Blake on here. Okay, something's up. I got it. I'll find it.
All right. But yeah, this is the piece which I'm proud of.
games you got? Yep, it's still on screen if you want to talk about it.
All right, cool. So basically, this is the the version I'm most likely gonna do a print of. I think it's gonna be a limited print run of 69 prints, and possibly a limited print run of 69 T-shirts. Still working out a few details on that, but for right now, this is a gift from Maitland Award. Like I said, unfortunately, I wasn't expecting to get be positive with COVID and to have a very bad sprained ankle to keep me out of AVNs this year, but it is what it is. Between health and travel getting fucked up, you can't make them all. It's not the end of the world. And I do have an idea to book Maitland for a comic book convention, especially when it's my convention and my money.
For sure.
Since I have friends who own a movie theater, we'll show like white chicks. Then we'll do a Q&A. Sell some autographs and some photos. Maybe we can get her and Will Thredo at the same convention, and we can have a mini boy meets girl reunion. Since Will Thredo, who Eric in Boy Meets Girl, was Batman from Batman Beyond. But to Matthew Arnold, thank you very much for your amazing work. Anyone wants some art done by Matthew? It's Facebook, and just search for Matthew Arnold. And like I said, I can't wait to I'm gonna go to my contacts to her publicist and work on getting a copy of this to her and getting her on the show. Because like I said, your thoughts on the piece, my brother?
I thought it was amazing. I would definitely buy a T-shirt on that for sure.
Yeah, like I said, we'll hook you up now.
For sure. So the game that she's in is actually called Vanilla Beast Mystery Kink.
Vanilla Beast Mystery Kink.
Then you have Blake Blossom, Jewel Denial.
Ooh, nice.
Nikki Hutzman is in it as well.
Interesting.
And I can't figure out the fourth star that's in it, but I could definitely find it at some point.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Just as I was looking at it. Blake Blossom, Jewel Denial, Nikki Dier, or I don't know if there's like a
I think that's pronounced
Dier and Nikki Hutzman.
So that's the only one I'm not familiar with.
You never heard of Nikki Hutzman?
No.
You porn legend, you never heard of Nikki Hutzman?
You know what? Maybe just at the moment the name's not ringing a bell.
Mm.
When you deal with so many different personalities and names, within the course of the day.
That's true. And that's funny and spook. That's cool. It's kind of like I feel like it's kind of like a Scooby-Doo situation.
Scooby would definitely do all four of those ladies for a Scooby snack. Make a Ruby Doo.
Ugh.
Scooby's all about pussy, anyways.
True.
But yeah, like I said, that's awesome. Is that going to be a mobile game or?
I think it's PC.
Nice.
So supposedly fourth quarter of this year. So I would assume the game is still in development. So
yeah, sweet.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Once again, congratulations to the fastest rising, most beautiful adult film star in the last 20 years. That would be Blake Blossom. Twitter at BLKBLSSM. Yeah. Remember, take all the vowels out for once.
Yeah.
You know, and Blake Polaroids on Instagram, I believe.
Correct.
She's the only one I know that's still at conventions actually takes pictures of the Polaroid camera, which is amazing.
Yep.
Because all of a sudden last year at Exotica, she just, I wasn't expecting to do the Polaroid thing. I was like, this is pretty cool. And they still made Polaroid cameras at this point.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Actually they come out on like a nice little. I'd have to remember where I put it because I left it in the comic book I got signed. But it's actually the size of it's the size of the baseball card. It's really neat. The way the Polaroids come out, they're the size of a baseball card. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool when I saw it.
Yeah. So I know you're a big Star Wars fan.
Big, I wouldn't say big, but I'm learning to be a Star Wars fan.
I heard you were down with the Sith, man.
I might be down with the Sith.
And you were all about the dark side.
I mean, some dark sides.
Yeah. You see the trailer for Bad Batch Season 3 yet?
I didn't see the trailer, so
let's check this out, man. It looks sweet.
Word.
Hold on! They've got troopers up top. We're running out of road!
Not exactly a stealth exit, boys.
Let's move!
I thought that the end of the war would mean an end to losing more of our brothers. But I was wrong. We can't just walk away. Not with the Empire imprisoning the kid. Secure her in a cell. Omega's been waiting for us a long time. Our mission is not over yet.
There is nothing of greater importance to secure the future of this empire. Whatever is needed to accomplish this goal, you will have it.
They are coming. For all of you.
Give us a real challenge. Everyone, down!
We're not big on following orders.
I wasn't planning on killing you, but you're making it very tempting.
Ah,
It looks, like I said, it looks really good.
looks sick. Oh, there you go. Looks
Since I
sick.
think Star Wars animation is better than live action stuff at times.
Sometimes, yeah.
But it looks like it will be one last fun ride with the Bad Batch crew.
Yeah. Premiering February 21st. So we
Nice.
have exactly a month.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, about a month. Give or
about a
take.
month.
Yep. Be nice to have something new on Disney Plus. Now the Echo is all done, and
Well, Echo's been done since the first day it came
well,
out.
I know that, man. I Actually, I finished it in 2 days because I just didn't want to blitz through the whole thing in a day.
I definitely blitzed through the whole thing. But oh, nice. Wait a minute.
What's
What?
up?
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a. No, I saw somebody retweet the whole Raw thing,
Mhm.
and then they were like, "Just remember who paved the way, or who paved the way." And I had forgotten that Lucha Underground was on Netflix at one point. I think they still are.
Yeah, that's right. That it was.
Yeah.
Another promotion. Is that even still around?
Nah, that's been done, but I think you could still access it through Netflix. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't know because the only Lucha I follow nowadays is a AAA over, just because it's Conan.
Yep.
I'm still a big K Dog Mark.
Yeah.
Where I've tried to book him for the podcast over the years, but just can never get scheduling to work.
I feel that.
Since some of the early aspect of the podcast was kind of may or may not be influenced by some of K Dog's early career.
Gotcha. Yep.
The yelling and screaming out my catchphrase at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, for sure.
Back when I had a quiet place to do that in.
Yep.
Now that I'm back to my parents' house since COVID, it's just like the old school, just jumping up and down and screaming out awesome sauce at the top of my lungs.
For sure.
Just doesn't fly. Imitating the I think one episode I imitated the dance scene for the movie Risky Business.
Oh, there we go.
Well, that's because every time there was a day I was wearing pants that were too big for me, and they kept on falling down. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just have fun with this.
Yep.
Back when YouTube, today if I mooned my audience, I think YouTube would just be like flag the fucking video nowadays.
Yeah.
So like I said, you heard they're going to be doing a Mandalorian movie?
Yeah, I did see something about that.
Wouldn't that make more sense to just give us season 3?
I think they are, but I think it'll follow. Like the movie will follow that up.
All right.
If I'm not mistaken.
And we're definitely getting Ahsoka season 2, I believe.
I think that is true. Hold on. What is in the pipeline? Hold on. Let's see how I can look it up just to confirm it. But I think you're right.
Which would be great, man. Next, they did set everything up for a sequel season.
Yeah, it is in development. So
nice. So we'll definitely be getting. See, what I want is a second season of Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I may be in the minority on that one.
Let me see.
I liked Book of Boba Fett.
I started to watch it, but then immediately just like got distracted.
That's easy to do. Like I said, I never did finish Endor.
Yeah, I never even started Andor, to be honest with you.
I watched the first 3 episodes. I wasn't really digging it, and then it was around time when every other week something else was coming out.
Yep. So we have. Trying to see if IGN has it on the timeline.
My lord, oh kumbaya.
Yeah, the status of that is unknown, but yeah. Seems like there is a yep, that's in development. Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff coming though.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, man. Looking forward to seeing some of the. I'll take a wait and see approach. Anyone wants to check out a really cool Star Wars porn parody, there is a Solo from the Han Solo movie from 2016 parody from Digital Playground.
There we go.
And then, of course, I still think the Axel Braun Star Wars porn parody is one of the coolest things I've watched in a while. To the dude on YouTube called Just the Plot, who takes all the porn, who puts up just the movie parts of the porn parodies. Thank you.
There we go.
So I was actually starting to send it to all my friends who bitch on how bad Star Wars is. I've actually been sending them that. With a very young Seth Gamble as Luke Skywalker.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Yeah, no, it took me a couple minutes to actually recognize that it's him because it looked like he was like maybe 19, 20. Definitely young, early in his career. To the point where I was like, wait a minute, is that Seth Gamble? I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
To the point where the way that Axel wrote the dialogue made me laugh my ass off. Now, of course, Han, Luke, and Leia in a three-way at the end is kind of okay. That's not gonna play over well by the time you get the Jedi.
Yeah.
That's just where it is. Are there any movies in 2024 you're looking forward to?
Shit. Definitely Madam Web. Not to say it's gonna be the greatest movie ever, but I think I'm gonna check it out just to give it a shot. Madam Web.
Wait, did you see that? Did you see the costume designs for Madam Web?
Yeah, they look pretty sick. Madam Web. There's a bunch. Definitely, I'm looking forward to Dune Part 2 coming out whenever that comes out. 2024 though, definitely Deadpool 3. Deadpool 3. Yeah, there's a lot, man. I can't think of the entire calendar in my head, but
yeah, no. The only three things that come up from mind are Deadpool 3. I'm looking forward to Craven.
Yo, I forgot about
I don't think it's gonna be the greatest movie you've seen. Everyone who knows me
right
knows I'm not a fan of these solo Spider-Man villain movies.
There you go.
But I like Alan Taylor Johnson as an actor. I've liked him forever. So and the trailer looks good, so I'm willing to give it a chance. Madam Web, I'm watching it, but I'm running the porn parody in my head.
Of course.
Would you expect anything less from me?
Nope.
And the trailer kind of just puts it in my head a little bit. I don't think Madam Web is going to be as bad as people are going to make it out to be. It does look fun.
The same movie?
What's the same movie?
Never mind, I'm looking. They got Killers of the Flower Moon like scheduled for January 26th, but January 26th already happened. So
Yeah, January 26th is this Friday, man.
weird. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Killers of the Flower Moon already hit theaters.
Oh, really? All right.
Yes.
Maybe they put out someone did the wrong date.
I don't know. Oh shit. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Coming out May 10th.
All right.
Currently. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really much.
Yeah, I know. All right, so I'm not alone in that when I was seeing what was coming out to get hyped for 2024.
Yeah, you got Dune Part 2 coming out March 1st. Kung Fu Panda coming out March 8th.
I never fucking Kung Fu Panda. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's not really much. I feel like 2025 is gonna be the year for movies.
That's what I'm thinking too. I think 2024, everyone's just, doing a reset because of all the strikes that happened last year.
For sure.
I think that delayed a lot of shit.
Yep.
And I know between the strikes and everything that happened with Jonathan Majors, I know that kind of upset up Marvel's entire slate, which may not be a bad thing.
True.
Because the only thing Marvel has coming out big for 2024 is Deadpool 3.
Yeah, that's bad. Yep.
And that's where I think they're putting all their fucking eggs. It's supposed to be like 30 cameos in the movie.
Crazy.
It's gonna be like a Where's Waldo shit.
Weird, right?
Yeah, and if they get Taylor Swift to play Dazzler, then that's, like I said, it's gonna be interesting. And I think you got Joker 2 coming out this year too.
At some point, yeah, I believe you're right.
Which means we'll be seeing Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Which is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I know 2025, what I'm looking forward to, if they don't release it by the end of this year. Hold on. Actually, let me look at that.
All right.
Because I know they wrapped filming on it, so if I'm not mistaken, they could technically drop it later this year. Okay, hold on. When is it scheduled? It doesn't say. Fuck. Okay. I would consider maybe 2025, but Mortal Kombat 2.
I've been hearing about that. Yeah, that should be fun.
They just wrapped, so.
That's how we edit and all that.
Yeah, definitely 25 for sure. Because I think they had a pause too. So.
Yeah. I'm actually in the market for an OG Mortal Kombat video game.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
and not for any of the systems. The actual thing you had from the arcades back in the day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would say 2025 because they
Yeah, because by
literally,
the time you edit, by the time you only have enough. I would say that it was gonna be 2024, maybe fourth quarter around the holidays.
very late, but I would say like March 25 or so. I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm
do it
guessing like
that first quarter of when you want to have your big movies, 2025, because 2025 is gonna be motherfucking stacked.
yeah, for sure.
Which means 2025 will be between that and Superman Legacy would be a good year for Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I feel like Mortal Kombat 2 is in it. Yup.
Yeah, and then I
I
think that
Yeah, I enjoyed the first one.
I thought it was good, man. I also rewatched the one from the 90s because it was on
Oh
Tubi.
yeah. So did I. I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one though.
Yeah, it was I think it was the first one they had on Tubi, and I was like, man, this is pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I've forgotten how much fun this was.
a young Lyndon Ashby as Johnny Cage.
Yep. You know, once again, I'm trying to. I also believe there was one or two. There may have been a really good Mortal Kombat porn parody out there too.
Why am I not surprised?
But I think I'll do some research on this, but I think it may have been during the time period when porn parodies and stuff weren't all that great.
Oh, okay.
Like back in the early '90s, that there was a Beavis and Butthead porn parody,
Jesus.
and I watched a clip of it on fucking YouTube. It was it was so bad. I may actually, I'll remember to get the clip for a future ep, but it was just bad.
I'm actually gonna see if there was a. I mean, everything is a freaking.
Yeah, everything has been Rule 34 at this point, in some way, shape, or form. It's very
Holy
rare.
shit! There was. What year was it?
I say maybe mid to late '90s, maybe.
It was in VR.
Yeah, yeah.
Or am I tripping?
No, I think it was in VR.
Oh, it's just one scene, pretty much.
Yep.
It was really 2019.
All right. Yeah. See, I thought I remembered something.
Weird. Oh, I thought it was like an actual DVD release. I was like, wait a minute now.
That'd be sweet because like I said, I'm actually starting to really jump on the physical media bandwagon right now.
Yeah, for sure. Holy shit! There's there's a bunch of scenes. Yeah, but it was a VR thing.
Yeah, like I said,
There's a Melina. There's a Tanya.
Yep.
Cassie Cage.
Nice.
Oh yeah, they're all VR.
Yep.
Not
I
bad.
believe some of these were very amateur made too.
Yeah. There was a Wednesday VR too.
I'll have to check that out later.
I gotta
I've
get
heard
you a
about that
VR
one.
set. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just get you a VR system, just so you could experience VR porn.
I can get behind that.
For sure.
We'll set up a GoFundMe to get me a VR system.
Yeah.
And then we can add into the GoFundMe whatever Blake Blossom's booking fees are.
There you go. Has she done it? She's gotta be doing VR, right?
I think she's done a few. I know she said she
think
did something in VR. I forget what it was though.
Let's see.
Yep.
Oh yeah, she's done a couple things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's done a couple that I can see.
Nice. This Sunday is the Royal Rumble, my friend. Do you have any predictions for surprise entrance?
Blind Adam. No, I'm just kidding. Hulk Hogan. I don't know. Surprise entrance.
You know what? That I can see pigs flying first, but that would be kind of cool.
Nah, I definitely see AJ Lee coming back in some capacity. I see Jade Cargill potentially making her debut at the Rumble. For the men's, I don't know, man. It's tough to tell. Unfortunately, sadly enough, I won't be able to stream for the Rumble because I'll be at work till 9:30. But hopefully it's a good Rumble.
Nice. What you got cooking for the Wheels podcast on Twitch the next couple of days?
Next couple of days, definitely expect Impact reaction. See how TNA goes. Definitely expect SmackDown, and then maybe down the line expect my first interview to either be pre-recorded or live on Twitch. So
Nice. And I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that the guest that you were talking about pulls through for you.
yeah,
Because she is a sweetheart. And like I said, I interviewing Bud Young on Friday. Bud Young is a member of the Comic Crusaders family. Does a podcast of his own called the No Prize Podcast. And he's also an expert on all things Jack the King Kirby. So, I'm looking forward to talking some comic book history on Friday. I may do something on Thursday. I'm not sure yet.
cool.
I got a couple interviews. I'm in the process of lining up, and it's how that goes. Like I said, it's getting that time of the month when I just want to make sure all the bills are paid. And get back to my doctor to see what the hell's going on with my ankle still. I think that just today that the cold aggravated it.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna reach out to somebody because it kind of. I'll do both because I really want to get this guy on. So I've been craving this one for a very long time. So if I could somehow get this person, would be kind of sick.
Yeah, I guess that's my advice is just be persistent.
Oh
Persistent, but not annoying. And
yeah.
Play the long game because
Oh no, absolutely.
some things take take longer than others if they happen at all. I just had yesterday, but an interview that I wanted, which I thought was going to possibly happen, is definitely not going to happen for a little while longer.
Yeah, it happens, man.
Yeah, just it's just like her schedule's too packed at the moment. We really appreciate reaching out, but it just can't be done right now. It's like okay, thank you. And then I have and if I can find someone to be a seeing eye filmographer, I may actually do some. Since this was requested by Daniel Carver, from that the heyday of the Howard Stern show. I won't mention the other thing that he was the head of, just because I don't feel like getting flagged by fucking YouTube.
Yep.
That he's like, you should start doing you should start doing some on the street interviews.
Yeah, I think my friend who does Keep It Basement, he said to do street interviews, but I wouldn't even know where to start with that.
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to in my head put together a game plan and just like I like the idea. It's just once again, I just want to. I'm about to find something to be my eyes, and to be honest, I want the weather to just get a little bit warmer. I hate being out in the cold.
Yeah. So let me ask you, being that you create content and stuff like that, when you reach out, right? It is now 8:57 at night. Do you reach out to agents and stuff like that in the morning, or do you just shoot the email and just pray that they get back to you in the morning?
It really, really depends on who I'm reaching out to.
Got it.
Like for example, I'll just use Blake Blossom as an example.
I knew that example was coming.
And I was let's just say one day I said, you know what? Let's see what her rates are. Let's see what I need the budget put together. I would type out the email, and since anyone who knows me knows that I'm dyslexic as well as visually impaired, I would then send that off to something to be professionally edited.
Right.
This way it doesn't, even though she knows me and she knows my writing style.
Right.
Just to show that I'm serious, I'd be like, here's the proposal. And I would just pray for the best. And sometimes that's all you can do. And that I wouldn't care what I sent it. If it was an agency, like when I do some of my mainstream stuff, like my Townsend Coleman's and my Kevin Eastman's.
Right.
If it's a New York-based thing, I try to do it in the morning. If it's like West Coast-based, sometimes it's the afternoon. If it's like a comic book creator that I know from Facebook, I'll just send them a message like, hey, are you doing interviews at this time? And it's usually A, I'm too busy, or B, yeah, shoot, when do you want to do this?
Right.
I just found Cleo Valentine. I found her information because I saw that she was tweeting that she's going to still be at AVNZ. You know, she's on some heart monitor right now for something.
Jesus Lord.
But hey, she's adult entertainment's, Harley Quinn. She was the Harley Quinn in the Axelders. And she's a sweetheart.
Yeah. I haven't met her yet, but every time you tell me haven't met her yet, but every time you tell me you guys interact, it's pretty good, pretty solid.
She's sweet. I mean, I missed her the last time she was at Sapphires because sometimes the staff at the movie theater over Times Square forgets about me. So yeah, we'll help you out of the theater. Yeah, it's like I wind up walking myself out. That was when I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, and I almost wanted to kill like two members of that particular staff because the headset devices, the audio descriptive, it's like playing the lottery sometimes.
Yeah.
So it took 3 headsets to get the movie to work.
Jesus Lord. Yeah. Sometimes with those devices, it gets very funky.
And then I had to deal with and then I had to I had to buy an extra soda to cool myself. So I had something the stuff in my mouth because I had 2 other moviegoers. So I was like, no, don't. It's not worth yelling out epithets. They didn't mean to say why would a blind person even come to a movie theater?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. I was already in a bad mood because I was missing the first 10 minutes of the movie because of the fucking headset. But I still love the Ewok on 42nd Street, so I can't complain. But I just got out too late, and then that last train of the night, the last bus of the night bullshit to get back to my parents' house. I was like, nah, this isn't gonna work. Just spend the Sapphires for an hour, and I don't feel like staying there to close them.
Yeah, be like that sometimes.
Because staying the Sapphires at closing is just a money trap.
Yeah, everything is a money trap.
Some money traps are easier to escape than others.
Very true.
If you're already at the strip club and you're there, and it's like being like a sitting dog.
Feel that.
Especially when you haven't been there in about a year and a half, and you don't know the friends that you made that know you and know the way that you operate.
Yeah.
So where can the audience find you online, my friend?
Hey man, I'm everywhere at I am JV Wheels. Make sure you check out the podcast at the Wheels Podcast anywhere you can find me. Right now I'm on Twitch. Definitely expect like YouTube videos coming soon. YouTube live streams if my guests are okay with them. Yeah, man. Wheels Podcast. Definitely check me out there. Personally, you guys can contact me at I am JB Wheels, literally everywhere. Yeah.
Yep. As always, I'm X/Twitter at the Comic Pimp, Instagram at the Real Blind Adam, eBay /Blind Adam. I'm about to relaunch the eBay store soon. I'm in the middle of finding some sighted help. This way, Alan and JD don't be like, man, you always, like I said, just to spread it out a little bit and give my homies who I couldn't do this show without a little bit of a break. Let's see, Whatnot at Comic Pit VIP once again, be coming back on the Whatnots soon. Mini vid /Blind Adam. I will have some new content up there soon, including the Maitland Ward piece I showed off tonight. This is where I debuted it. That's it. I got some other things coming soon. And remember, you don't need sight to have a vision. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it. Please stay warm during this extreme cold. Checking your neighbors, especially the elderly. And one last note of advice: if you can't afford your pets, just please take them to a shelter. All right, or just if you can't afford to take care of your pet, just don't get one in the first place. I do not want to see another story in my Facebook feed, like I saw this morning from a friend of mine who was trying to get a puppy to an animal shelter because someone left a poor malnourished puppy in a fucking box. That's just bullshit. Love your animals. Treat your animals like gold, man. I give everything I have in this world up to have 5 more minutes with my buddy Ash. Miss that dog. But like I said, I love you all. Wish you all a blessed, abundant rest of your week. See you Friday night. Blind Adam out.